I'm going to start by saying that I grew up listening to Mary J. Blige music. Her first two albums, especially the Share My World album, are for me two of the defining albums of modern early 2000 R&B, the hip hop, soul, etc. And I have a lot of respect for that lady. She's really like, yeah, one of a kind. And so she was doing an interview and she was talking about her divorce with her ex-husband. And the reason why she divorced was because that she found out that he was stealing money from her and he had a side chick. So he was fucking some other girl or girls with her money because she was making way more money and she's making way more money than her. She's the queen. And so yeah, listen, she thought she found the guy that made her happy. The guy ended up just messing around and spending her money, allegedly stealing some of her money. And so she asked for divorce. She filed for divorce. She said, like, yo, I don't want to be with you anymore. Divorce. And the guy went to the judge, divorce court, and he says, I'm distressed. I'm the husband. I used to be at home and I used to, have a certain level of life thanks to her. And if I divorce, I'm not going to have the same level of life. And, I'm feeling disturbed, distressed. I'm sad. I'm angry at myself, but what am I going to do? Senior judge. And the judge said, well, according to the laws of marriage, the richest one has to keep the level of life of the other one, that is the poorer one. So Mary J. Blige had to pay, or maybe she's still paying, $30,000 every month for her cheating ex-husband. And she's pissed off. And I would be too. And I was like, yo, so I was watching her interview and I was like, yo, that's crazy. She's paying $30,000 a month. Listen. But then I was like, if it was 50 Cent or Dr. Dre, or Kanye or Pharrell, and he had to pay $30,000 a month so that his ex-wife stay on the same level of life, nobody would think it's not normal. Because he's a man and she's a fragile woman. But we live in a world where everybody wants the equality. So, listen, personally, and listen, if we have kids, it's a different conversation. For me, if you have kids, you have, of course, to take care of them. And if you divorce, you have to spend a certain amount on your kids. Works completely. But if we are not together and I don't love you anymore, you don't love me anymore, we are divorcing. Whatever the reason, why would I have been responsible for your quality of life, for you staying on the same level of life? That's not supposed to be my responsibility. Listen, I don't care what is your quality of life if we're not together anymore. I mean, it's not that I don't care. Listen, me personally, I have a great relationship with 99.99% of my exes. The mother of my son, we are separated for 20 years now. We have an amazing relationship. Or 20, 19, 18, I don't know. We have an amazing relationship. We are great friends. Whatever she needs, I'm here. Whenever I need, she's here. We raise our kid. And when we talk on the phone, hey, what does he need? Oh, he needs this. It's been like this forever. We don't have a problem. We pay for school. I pay for things. She pays for things. It's all good. But I guess I'm lucky. But if you divorce from somebody and we're not together anymore, why should I, I guess if I have $1 million and you have 100K when we meet, and then together, while we are together, we work together on stuff and we make 10 million together. In my opinion, in the end, I take my $1 million, you take your 100K that you came with, and whatever we build together, I take 5 million, you take 5 million. That works for me. And listen, personally, I believe that if I have money and I have kids with people, because my kid's gonna be living there, if I have to buy you a house, I will buy you a house. And I will be like, listen, where you want to live, how, boom, okay, I'm buying you this apartment. Do you like it? Yes, I like it. Cool. My daughter lives here, whatever you do there, it's not my problem. But hey, I bought you that house. Now let's go parent in peace. I'm gonna pay for full scholarity of my kids, the food, everything they need. Yes, I got this because I'm a man. That's my role. Then the rest, I'm not supposed to feed you. And some people think the opposite. And especially in the US, and listen, you guys are not together, but you have made her have the habit of living a certain type of life, or him in this case. So that person has to stay in that quality of life. And boom. So many men in divorce court are suffering from that. From the fact that kids are weaponized and they cannot even make ends meet. And listen, I think a lot of them, or some of them, when they don't pay this money for whatever reason, they go to jail. So, when you see the equality of the sexes, I guess it's noble that if she's, according to the laws of the US, not mine, I believe that as a man, you should be sport. You should be a good sport, especially if you were the one cheating. I believe that you should go and find your life and leave that woman alone. But those are the laws in the US, so it's different. And I guess that's why you have prenups, right? And I believe that what she said, that was she was so happy in the beginning that, yeah, she didn't see the reason to talk about the serious stuff. Let's sign a prenup so that whatever I had when I met you, I'm going with that, and whatever you had, you're going with that, and XYZ, you can just add whatever you want to the contract. Hey, if one day you separate, you keep this car, you keep this, you keep that, you keep that, da, da, da. So, yeah. I listen. Personally, as a man, I wouldn't feel manly to receive 30K from my ex-wife. But yes, it's the equality. So what you think? Is she right to be pissed? Or no? She should just follow the law. DJ Sanders is saying, America, USA is not a country. It's a planet of its own. So amazing. He wasn't thinking about his quality of life when he was cheating. But yeah, you saying that's fair? Desiree, what up? Listen, I don't know. It's strange to me. Listen, divorce is a new thing in Africa. In Central Africa, it's something new. People would just stay together forever. Like the generation of my parents, yeah, they're the generation that stay together forever. My generation is a generation that, grew up in Europe. So, wait, there's a way out called divorce? Cool. And this generation here, it's a whole other world. They just don't think straight. So, and people get married less. And yeah, it's complicated because when you weaponize the justice like this, you might end up with women that are taking advantage of that situation, pretending they love you, make sure that they have a kid with you or they're pregnant so that they know that the court will grant them X amount, and it depends how much you make. So if you're Jay-Z and you have 5 billion and that person proves that, oh yeah, that's your son, you might have to pay like $1 million a month, which makes no sense. What you mean you need $1 million a month for what? Yeah, tell me, okay, 30K a month, I can do that. If I'm a billionaire, I can do that. That's enough to put my kids in a nice school. Or listen, now, on top of the kids' school, I'm going to pay 30K a month. And I'm paying for my kids. So I want, 10K for expenses, 10K in a bank account for when they're older, and 10K for life to pay the rent of wherever they live. But yeah, I hope. So there's a question that I didn't have the answer to when it comes to her is, how long is she gonna have to pay that? Because that's another question. How long do you have to pay that to your ex-spouse in America? Because I believe in France it's only if you have children, right? I mean, maybe in America as well. Anyway, I would be pissed off if I was her. Oh, Lord. I would hate that guy. You cheat on me and I have to pay you 30K? Oh, you're not a man. I'm sorry. No respect. The division of what you made together is fair. That's what I said previously. Yeah. MJB should had put all her asset on her mom's name, just like the football guy.